What is good, friends? And welcome back. I hope you had a great weekend so far. Here we are, 900 million power base update, 908 to be exact. I reached that a few days ago. Super happy about this achievement, a new milestone, friends. I'm not kidding. I never thought I would reach that power. And if you look at this button right here, I have 1,882 consecutive login days. I didn't miss a single day since the first day I played this game in 2020, I believe, during COVID. So, yep, there you go. If you do have more login days than me, consecutive, I want to hear from you. Okay, I'm curious to know where are you from, which server you started playing this game. I'm very curious. Not much players can pretend to have more login days than me, but if it is, I want to talk to you. Now, the profile, everybody have access to this profile. I reach level 86 collector since the latest legendary showroom. I'm the Sao Paulo deputy commander. And if you look at more info, my building power is at 159. This is mostly walls. Tech power, I have 259 million points or power. Army power, unit power, officer power is the variable that increases the most since the introduction of the gear system. Okay, so this is how we can boost the officer power. Everything else didn't change much. Out of those 9.23 million kills, I lost 3.82 million losses. So a rough 3-4-1 kill death ratio. I'm not a huge army group leader, but I do make some, and this is my stats for my army group. Everything else, I don't think it's important. Now, let's have a look at the base. The base layout itself, I don't think I'm going to touch it. I know it's boring. If you have a suggestion on how I could decorate my base, I'm always open-minded, but I think I'm not changing it because you're used to it. The muscle memory makes me automatically click on a building in a rush to make sure I do those manipulation in a timely fashion. So I don't intend to change the building layout, but if you have any ideas, like I said, I want to hear you. So walls, let's start with the walls. Building, I said that the building power was 159. That represent almost 4 walls at 400. This one is at 400, this one as well. The third one also 400. It's this one, this weaker wall at 353 that needs to be upgraded, and this is the one I'm working on right now. The plan is to raise this wall up to 450, which is the max, and backfill all the other walls. Then what? I don't know. Maybe Lilith will increase the wall. I don't know. We shall see. After that, it's going to be very hard to upgrade your building because the walls were meant to get some contribution badges during the building upgrade, I suppose. So the walls are done. Let's have a look at the tech. So the tech center, of course, I'm not going to talk about the industry, city honor, and all those basic techs. If you're just playing Warpath, yes, you need to work on those. I will talk about the tech I'm working on, but before going this direction, advanced combat is complete except the infantry. I'm not an infantry guy, like I said. I may change my mind, who knows, but until then, I'm going to work on advanced city defense. This is the technology, the investigations I'm working the most right now. And as you can tell, I've reached the last step, the last step, which will increase the garrison damage intensity. So 3, 1 for each camp. And this is the one I'm working right now. This is interesting tech. This is also No, this is garrison recovery rate. So the garrison damage intensity, I've already finished this one, and this is another layer of garrison damage intensity. You also have the base HP. So I'm at the level 17, and when I reach level 20, I will reach overall 40% base HP bonus. This is the tech I'm working right now. When this will be done, I consider starting to convert contribution badges into drill order to work on the Dominion core. I think I'm falling behind on that tech. Not too sure, but this is the next tech to work on. Nothing crazy. There's a bunch of unit HP. And that's it, guys. This is the tech right now. The museum, let's have a look at the collection. Like I said, level 86 legendary connoisseur, and this is my skin set collection. Not the skin set, but the number of items or cosmetic I own. Okay, stickers, I have all the stickers. You should have all the stickers as well, almost. Collection shipped skins, yeah, I have some complete collection, quite happy with that. And rank wise, in this whole game, I'm nowhere near the big bosses. But in my server, I'm at 4th position, just behind, well, not just behind, but behind Loki, who have a strong collector level. All right. Operation Network, if this interests you, it's a quite polarizing, it's a polarizing tech or feature in this game. The to raise this level is fine, but the data mining, I'm not a fan of that. And the higher the level we reach, the harder it is. I tried to data mine a lot recently, and I cannot break 200. I don't know if this is the same. I don't know if you have the same issue as me, but it is what it is. So I've completed or I reached Vanguard offense a few days ago. Now I'm working on Vanguard defense, and I will increase a level on each square, then repeat the operation. My airspace control is 1750. I didn't talk about the tactic. I will say a few words about who's that. Okay, I will say a few words about this tactics thing, the military academy. The latest tactic I've been working on is the Dauntless Strike. Somebody told me that this is a quite useful tactic, so I'm the one, or this is the tactic I'm working on right now. It's at 3 stars so far, but during the next event, I will upgrade this one, hopefully to 5 stars. The latest tactic is the Steel Torrent one. Quite happy with this. If you are a shield fan, this is the one to get. It gives you a shield either for ground or a naval unit. If you use the ground unit, this shield is have a bonus. It's even stronger, quite useful to blow up a strong base without taking too much damage. Another great tactic is the Hellfire Barrage, the air ground operation, the dive bombing tactic. If you have a strong Liberty bomber, this is the tactic to have. It's quite OP. What else? Dominion Force, this one I got with the God of War. And the Decor Flare, quite useful if you are an air main player. You take no damage with this one for a few minutes. Right? Any good tactic worth mentioning? Yes, the Demolition Squad. If you like to solo a base, this is quite useful. And the rest of the tactics, I don't use them much. Maybe I should use them more often. What else can I talk about? Okay, have a look at the officers. Nothing much, but I will report on the latest officer I awakened, which is Silent Thunder. He's from the lounge, of course. He's not affordable, but he's formidable if you are a big artillery fan. You have a solid rocket truck or a fierce howitzer. This is the officer you need. He's so OP broken. I mean, whatever term you use is unfair. He will his splash damage is not the greatest, but it's up there, almost on par with Red Heat. The thing is, the reach is unreal. You can reach an enemy behind his base. He's that strong. And of course, everything else, the load time reduction or the skill cast time reduction, the shield, the damage, everything together makes him like a a overpowered officer. All right, enough of Silent Thunder. Of course, we have this guy here, Haymaker. I didn't have the opportunity to try him on a live battlefield. Maybe soon. We'll see. And that's pretty much it. This guy, a lot of people were asking, is he worth upgrading? No, he's not. In my opinion, he have one good skill, which is this one, a special type. Other than that, I don't think he's worth your 720 statues. Air Force wise, nothing much I've done. I don't plan to work on Mischief Maker. I only complete one skill, which I think is one of the greatest skill to have. Besides that, I'm waiting or I'm saving my money for Cloudbuster, the fighter pilot, which I know will be quite good. Okay, Mischief Maker, she didn't blow me away skill wise, and I'm quite happy how my bombers behave on the battlefield right now. So I don't need to upgrade her as well. Navy wise, nothing much changed. The latest officer was Rip Current. Quite nice to defeat the armor destroyer. It will help you penetrate the thick armor of that vessel. He's great with on a submarine. He's also good on a aircraft carrier. That's why you see the aircraft carrier in the background. Gear wise, I focus on the shield to give my super heavy more durability when I'm tanking bases. I've also worked on the shotgun and the Painter Rockets launcher. I do not have any maxed out epic gears yet. I'm working on that. But before, I'm working on the... Oh, I'm actually finished with the Air Force. I have 2 epic gears completed. And 2 midway legendary gears. So I'm doing quite well with the Air Force. Now I will focus on the Navy, and finally I will finish with the ground force. Navy, I think this is where I need to focus to be able to be more competitive on water. We all know the new maps have a lot of water, so despite not being a fan of the Navy, you cannot ignore that. You have to try to be competitive on water if you want to support your alliance. So once those 2 gears will reach level 40, then I will backfill the ground. And one thing that I appreciate is when you have maxed out gears, the duplicates, you can convert them into other merchandise to help you progress. So I've noticed that it helped me quite a bit. Unit wise, not much change. I try to play with the helicopter friends. I try to not investigate, but confirm that the helicopter is back in the game. I know it is, but I didn't have the opportunity to fight on land. This conquest is a weird one. There's a lot of action, but for me, maybe it's a timing issue. I wasn't able to find a proper field battle to really test out the helicopter. So right now I'm back with the light tank, and this is my base destruction profile. I don't have any new units except in the Navy. I assemble an aircraft carrier, which I think is a good ship for defense purpose. Other than that, it's okay. Nothing crazy. Maybe talk about the skin set. So let's have a look at the skin set. The latest collection is the current one for the legendary showroom. We have the Awakened Lion, which is fine. The Thunderclap was the skin that I wanted. I really dig the color scheme of for the Martyr's Watch jet. I'm a big fan of that. Then, of course, the Brave Spat. This set is unlocked. So does the previous legendary showroom, where we had this bomber skin. So I hope you bomber guys grab that skin. I hope you did. It's a beautiful skin. And this one is not complete. It was quite expensive, so I decided to leave it alone. And there you have it. Then it's recolors. The latest recolor is this one, the steel crawler. Maybe I should start to work more on recolors. They're quite expensive though. So there you have it. This is the skin set overview. The troop firepower is bona fide by 123%. Troop HP 104. Fighter plane firepower plus 26. I'm not going to go over all of those. I will scroll slowly so you can have a look on your own time. This is the skin set overview. There you have it, friends. I don't think I missed anything. Let me know if I did. And this is my base update. 908 million power. When will be the a billion update? I don't know. How can I reach a billion power? Well, I need to finish a 9.2 stars Navy. I need to finish the tech and start on Dominion Core. Then a few walls, and I will probably reach a billion power. When? That is the question. Who knows? But I will let you know when I will reach this milestone. And hopefully, by the time I reach a billion power, I should have a collector level of 90. So let's see if I will be able to achieve this milestone. Thanks for watching, friends. I wish you a great Sunday, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya!